This is Maher Hanna, and I approve this message. I was born and raised in Egypt, and I came to the States 2004, became citizen 2009, got married from Egypt 2014, have two beautiful kids, Isaac and Samuel. They were born here, and I do love it here. I do love Egypt. That's the country I was born and raised. Have families, memories, education, everything, good things and bad things. And I do love the States because this is the country I always dreamed to live in it. And trust me, if you ask me now, where would I live the rest of my life? I would definitely, without thinking, I would say here in the States. Everybody's different, but I always dreamed to live in the States. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom in general, as long as you don't violate the law, you live without any loads or extra loads in your life. Everybody have loads in their lives, anywhere in the world. But extra loads, that what the people put on you, or traditions, or the way the people live, culture, name it as you want. That would put so much load anywhere else in the world, but the States, no loads or no extra loads from the people around you. They're not gonna be like, don't talk about this, don't talk about that, don't talk, this way, practice this, don't practice that. Nobody cares. The way you dress up, the way you talk, the way you eat, the way you practice your religion, you don't practice. Nobody cares. And that actually makes you feel free. You can breathe freedom that you cannot have anywhere in the world. As I mentioned, I do love Egypt and I do love the States. But I would live the rest of my life in the States just because of freedom. Just because the way of living. You go to work, you don't violate the law, you don't break the law, you go enjoy your time. You have, you practice your religion way, you don't have a religion, you dress up the way you like, nobody cares if you're poor, if you're rich. You don't show off, nobody cares about that. You ride the same car like the billionaire will ride it. You live in the same house that the billionaire will live in. So, yeah, you work harder to do that, to make the payments. He don't have payments. But the way of living here is almost like equal. Everybody's equal. But overseas, no. Everybody's different. People noisy. They put their noise in your business all the time. They don't like the way you speak, the way you dress up. They will come straight to you and talk to you very bad way. Sometimes you face racism. Even here there is racism, but it's not like anywhere else in the world. You can anywhere else in the world you be like controlled by environment that you cannot break it. But over here, nothing controls you, only the law, and that protects you actually. That's why I love it here, and I'm always wondering why people come from all over the world because they love this country, and then when they come here, they be like, we want to change this country to the way we didn't like in our own countries. You want to change it. Why do you want to change the country that you actually dreamed to come and live in it? Dream to live in this system, in this way, in this freedom, and you want to destroy it and put different laws and change it to the way, to the country you didn't like, and you escaped out of it, and you put yourself in risk of dying on the way coming here through Mexican borders or through any way to come here, come as a visitor and break your visa and overstay and do all kind of illegal way to stay here. And after you become a citizen or you become like resident or live in couple years, you want to start to change this country? I really don't get it. Why would you do that? If you don't like it, why would you come the first place? Just go back and live in a country that you didn't like it. So simple. I don't like it here, I just go back or go anywhere in the world. But I'm not gonna stay here, try to change this country to a country I never would come to. Why? I love America, and it's a big blessing being here. I love living here because I always dreamed to come live here in the States, and that's the question. If you ask anybody in the world, you get 90% love to come to the States and live here. That's for sure. So it's a big blessing for me having my family here. I love Egypt, I go back visit, that's fine. But this is my life here. I make living here. I would never be able to make it the same way I make it here anywhere else in the world. I do love my own country, Egypt, and I always dream that Egypt would become better and better and be the best in the world. But I would never go back and live there. I would live all my life. I'm honest about that. I would live all my life here in the States. And I always pray that this country stay as strong as is and stronger. And I'm blessing being here, and I'm thankful for being here. Every day for me is a big blessing living here. And we should always be blessed, thankful for being here. I would never think to change this country the way it is. Unless if this country change it to the wars, we would try to fight back, to bring it back to the way it's always been. And God bless the States. God bless my own country, Egypt. God bless the world. Happy holidays.